What's going on, guys? It's Callum Vale here from Old Tevin TV. I hope you're doing great. In today's video, I'm going to be going through some of your YouTube comments you gave to me regarding on the Aston Villa versus Bournemouth game. We lost 2-1. In this video today, I'm basically going to be reacting to some of the comments. So, before this video starts, and as I get these comments up, I'd like to say to everybody, thank you for your support on yesterday's video. We are nearly at 2,000 views already, so, you know, the support's been going crazy, so, you know. Right, so we have about 5 or 6 comments here. Basically, I'm going to be reacting to some of them, and if you want to feature in any of the other videos, then all you need to do is leave a comment and I'll react to as many as I can regarding on the games this coming season. So, Carl here says, "You're going down. We were awful and you couldn't beat us. If we played like that against any other team, it would have been 7-0. So this guy's a Bournemouth fan, and yeah, we had 64% possession throughout the whole game. So that says something. You had about 12 shots. We had 22 shots. So yeah, we did batter you, I've got to be honest. But there's a lot more positive to take out of that, really. But all we need to do is find the end product, really, and find the back of the net, which we can't do at this point. You know, Neil Taylor had good chances, as well as John McGinn, where he had 2 of those pop shots, shall I say, which then ended up in 2 fantastic goals. And not forgetting Douglas Luiz's goal as well. That just shows what he can bring to the table. But this is what I think about Douglas Luiz, right? Right, basically, we play too much sideways football. But the second goal was to do with him, you know. He gave the ball away, he went to Harry Wilson, deflection off Tyrone Mings, in off the post, you know. It was our luck, you know. The penalty earlier on wasn't ideal at all, in the slightest. But, you know, VAR is bollocks. VAR's bollocks, because we had the exact same penalty claim happening to us in the second half. VAR, no penalty. Bournemouth, that's a penalty. If that's a penalty for Bournemouth, it's a penalty for Villa. You know, it's absolutely bullshit, in my opinion. That's 2 Stonewall pens now that we've had no pen. Stonewall fucking penalties. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. But, you know, as I said about Douglas Luiz, he gave the ball away, but because of the goal he scored, the performance of him was unnoticeable, just because of the goal he scored. But I like to see Keenan Davis feature in the team more often, really, just to see what we can do, because we do need 2 up front, and Codger looks like he's going to go now. I'm not saying Keenan Davis is good, he's kind of mediocre at times, really, but that's the only backup striker we have if Jonathan Codger does go. The second comment comes from David Evans, and he says, "I know it's only 2 games in, but we need to get some points. It's a very unforgiving league. Going to be a tough game Friday night up the Villa." Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough game just because of Everton's team on paper. They have a brilliant team, and yesterday they won against Watford. And I'm not going to be biased. We're going to lose. I'm sorry to be negative, but if we get a point, it'll be unbelievable. But, you know, if we can't beat a Bournemouth team and they're not at their best, and we had 22 shots in that game, it's going to be really hard, because Wesley isn't up to scratch. We need a new striker, which we can't get now. We need to wait till fucking January. So, you know, I think if we do start the game really well, we could do something, because we did start the game really well, but we just couldn't finish the ball. But I think Everton are going to be a far better team than Bournemouth on their day. They have a much better team, and they have the likes of Richarlison as well, and they have Andre Gomez. Idrissa Gana Gueye is going to make his return to Villa Park as well, but the Snake isn't, because he's injured, so get him. But, you know, I think it's going to be a tough game nonetheless. And to end the video, the third comment from Dave Mack. "Great video, cheers for that, mate. Shame we couldn't get a result to match. Too many square balls across the back. Wesley needs to stand up on his defenders. Step it up, Villa." Yeah, I think we do play too much sideways football. Every single time we got the ball, we passed it sideways and passed it back. On the wings, we've just passed it back to Mings or one of our fullbacks. But the one thing I like to say is our only good attacking fullback in Gilbert isn't playing. He's not injured, not in the squad altogether. Why? He was our far better right back, and in pre-season he was one of our best players. He's the only good attacking fullback we've got. Going forward, he's fantastic. He can play on the wing as well, so that's saying something, isn't it? He's a great player. And yeah, on a free, he was fantastic. You know, he was a great bargain. Why aren't we fucking playing him? That's all I'm saying. Because Pre-season he was fantastic. You know, he got a few assists. He got an assist through that Jota goal against Walsall as well. And every single time I've seen this guy play, he plays fantastically well. So you know, it'll be great to see him start. But most likely he's going to start against Crewe if he's not getting in the team. The only solution is to this, and the answer is I think it's because there's not enough space in our team. So I want to see Target get some games. I want to see Gilbert get some games because Neil Taylor hasn't disappointed me so far. He had 2 good chances yesterday, but we do need to change it up. And against the Everton team, we do need to. Right then, guys. So that was the comment reaction video. Thanks so much for watching Up the Villa, and I'll see you on Friday. Go on, the boys.